All right, happy Friday, everybody. We survived another week of trading, January 22nd, 2021, in the year of our Lord. And somebody, Drew said, "Hi, Bobby, any chance you could share your trading plan document? I'm trying to do my own, but unfortunately, Google is not the best helper." No, it's not. And I've got a lot of trading plans, y'all. I've had a lot of them. I change them, I update them. Let's see, let me show you the one for the hedge fund. Let's see, which probably even needs updating itself, but where did it go? Word document, baby. Here we go. The Crimson Orchard. Now, this is confidential, y'all. Look at this. Watch. Let me close Grammarly over here so you don't see all my errors. Watch this. It's confidential. It's the master trading plan. Nobody can put their eyes on this. So I've got a very detailed trading plan, right? I've got the Black Swan hedge that I've not showed y'all yet, but we are going to, I promise, at some point, you're going to get all of this. What else do we have here? So I got all that right up. Look at that. Then we got short income puts as the main income strategy. I got all my rules there. The income put campaign. Look, I've got back tests, risk management. Look, stop losses are generally not utilized in the strategy. And buying power utilization. Man, I got it all in here, right? I mean, it looks like, man, I did a lot of Billy Baru, which I hadn't told y'all about yet. We'll tell you about that sometime, an alternate income strategy. What else we got in here? This is interesting. In-out spreads, which I told y'all to tell me to never do another in-out spread since I've lost on 3 of them this year. And futures, that scares a lot of people. Don't you be scared. Hey, Jolly has just got futures approval, right, Jolly? You're ready to go. Matt, tell us where you're at today. Are you out stalking people's houses, or what are you doing?
Going out to Amish country, taking pictures and of new houses, new buildings.
Awesome. Well, good. Well, we're glad to have you. So you can participate today if we call on you, or you're not able to.
I can. I'm just driving around.
Okay. Well, enjoy it. We're gonna have a good time today. The skew driver. I've not showed y'all the skew driver yet, which I have called the greatest technical indicator known to man. I got details on it. I got short thing. I got conclusions. Look at this. Have fun, make money, rinse and repeat. Follow the rules. Aim for the targets. Have fun, make money, rinse and repeat. So there is a trading plan. Now let me show you this one. Y'all really like this one while we're talking about trading plan. Everyone needs a trading plan. You need a trading plan. You got to have it in writing, y'all. Let's go to my Google Drive, see what I was on here. Oh, we have a lot to talk about today. I cannot wait. It's Friday. Everybody's in a good mood. Look at this stuff here. I've got, let's see, some her wood. What the devil is that? Excel. Hold on. Winning trade system, voodoo. Let me find it. Y'all caught me off guard by asking for the trading plan. Untitled documents, ultimate trading spreadsheets. Hold on. I got it here. Simple trading plan. Look at there. I got a simple trading plan that I came up with. I bet that's, I'm trying to find my 75 pager. Master trading spreadsheet. Gaines master trading plan. Look at this. Y'all wait till you see this one. This one will flip your wig. Make sure there's no chat going on. Hey, everybody. Hey, Melanie, good to see you. Dimitri, good to see you. Drew, Semper Fry. And Matt, be careful out there on the roads, buddy. Don't you hit an Amish couple in a horse-drawn chariot. Rick, good to see you. Dwayne says you're from your tablet today. So look at this main master trading plan. Look, I even call myself the chief investment strategy. Let's see what all this has got in it. Oh, this doesn't look like a very long document at all. Let's see. BSH, risk management. I was trying to find it. Greeks and ratios, advanced risk reversals. Have y'all ever done those? We might even have the space trip trade in this. Let's see. Oh, come on, catch up. Show me my stuff for the love. What's wrong with y'all? Well, I'm scrolling and it ain't showing nothing. Anyway, I probably need to download that. But yes, I mean, I don't mind sharing my plans with you. Let me just go through a couple of them, make sure it doesn't have any confidential information that I would need to hide up. But yeah, everybody needs your plan. Everybody needs a plan, right? You need to write into writing your rules, what all you're allowed to do, what you're not allowed to do. Look, I got a Rolling Thunder trade. Man, I just got all kinds of stuff. All right? So, good. All right, so as we get started here, y'all, we're going to talk a lot about psychology today. We're going to talk about trading psychology. So I'm glad that you are here with us today. And you know what we do. We got to go record everything. So, and let me just give you a warning. Ain't going to be no Jeffersons today, baby. We ain't playing no Jeffersons today. Boy, this is going to hurt. Hold on a minute. Let me collect myself. Let's go show you my net lick for the day. Oh, man, I'm recovering already. Come on, little baby. Come on, little baby. Come on over here where everybody can see you. Here we go. So, I am at, what, 44.06108. 44.061.08. Oh, crap, that number's lock key. What was it again? 44.061.08. Let's see how we are doing for the day. We are down $604.30. Unbelievable. Which means that down $604.30. All right, let's find out why that happened. Let's find out what happened to cause that. Well, there were two trades that I did last night after I had taken my hemp gummy worms. So, there is a new rule that I need to put into my trading plan. Dear Bobby, after you lie down at night and you take your hemp gummies to help you overcome your restless leg syndrome, then you are not to trade with your phone while you're laying in the bed under the influence of hemp or CBD oil or whatever that was that I had last night. So last night, y'all, I'm going to record these differently, but I, under the here we go, let's see, 641, 920. Let me get all my orders up so I can get it over here. So last night I sold at 8:10 p.m. and I was in bed early too. I mean, I had already taken my hemp. I had taken all my nightly stuff. I sold a put in the ES. Let's see, I sold the 3840 at the money, y'all. I sold an at the money put, short put. It was about a 50 delta. Is that part of my trading plan? No, it's not. And I did that with, what, 1 day to go? And I collected, let's see, I entered this last night, so I entered this on the 21. And I received a credit of 650. Now remember, there's a 50 multiplier on the ES, right? So it's kind of weird. So when you collect 650, you only bring in 325, right? If that was SPX, you'd have brought in 650, but I traded the E-mini futures, and I brought in a credit of 321. Now, pretty much simultaneously, I went and I bought a ES put. Let me put that one in. Caps lock, ES. And I did one contract. This is where I put all my debit trades, is under this one, right? So I bought the 37.95 put, which was a 35 delta put, 35.95 put, with 15 days to go. So this was a diagonal trade, right? All this was is a diagonal trade. I put that one on the 21st. And I bought that one, y'all, for $35.25. Bought it for $35.25. So my debit on that was, I paid $1,700 $764.32 for that long put that was 35 deltas, okay? So that was the trade last night. Make sure everybody understands what I did. My thought process was last night, hey, I'm going to do this little diagonal where I'm going to buy an option 15 days out. Then I'm going to sell an option 1 day out to help finance the cost of the $1,700 debit that I used for this option. Okay, that was the plan. Then I was going to about every day sell another put to finance the purchase of that option that I bought. Okay, it was a diagonal, all it was, and it went against me. The market started going down. I'm like, oh man, why did I sell that put? It looked like the market was going down. I was in the bed under the effects of the hemp. And what did my chart say? See, when I'm in my bed, I don't have my nice fancy charts that I have while I'm up here. Well, let's just look at these. So here we are. This is a 30-minute chart. We've got the big green monster. So look what happened. This was yesterday, right? This is Thursday, right? And then here we are coming on today. What happens? We got a big old drop. You know, now we're just recovering. So price was right at the 50% here on the green monster. If I'd have looked at this last night, I'd have said, you know what? There's probably a good chance we're coming back to this red point of control, right? But I didn't have my charts. I'm laying in bed and I'm making the trade. Now the trade goes against me. And that short put starts getting hurt really, really bad there. And I'm going to show you how bad that it looks. So let's go to our weekly premium tab that looked so good yesterday. So good. And I've told you, let's not toot our horn too much. Let's don't play too much of the Jeffersons. But I wanted to show you. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Here we go. Our weekly premium tab. That said we're going to make 40.42%. Man, I got my week done and selling premium. Our premium capture is 20%. Y'all, we about to destroy this puppy. I mean, we going to rip this thing apart. We are going to just tear this up, and we're going to look like the worst traders on the planet. So here we go. So let's tear it apart. Let's tell you what I did. So on my ES trade, it went against me, and it went against me bad. Now, I was thinking at the time, you know what? Oh, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to close it. I'm going to take the loss on this, and then I'm going to roll it out to Monday. Okay, so let's see what I closed it for, because I did close it. So I closed it this morning. Let's see, I sold it for 8, and I closed it for, hold on, field. Here we go. Oh, this is going to hurt, y'all. That's the 38.40 put. I closed it for, I can't believe I'm saying this, 27.5. All right, here we go. Here you go, Bobby. Making you trade out of your bed. So that trade lost $1,053.64. So looks like I got a close signal on the 2x close, right? So I got a close signal there. So we're going to go that we closed it, and then we're going to see how that just destroys my little projections. So we closed this on the 22nd, which was a loss of $1,053.64. Let's go over here and get this. And I'll gladly put this under other. Now what's happening here? Why are we not getting? Okay, so if I copy these. Hold on a second. Every now and then, if our spreadsheet gives us problems, let me try copying these down. Control V for victory. Yeah. There we go. So we're on track to make negative $21,000. See how I told you these things can go awry very quickly? So let's make this a red. So that's a red trade. Now let's go to our little bitty weekly premium thing and see how, oh my gosh, y'all. So now we're looking to make a 5.68% return on the year. Now that killed me as far as my premium capture on closed trades. Now, I could make my stats look better by putting my other ES trade, my debit trade, on here, right? I could just reverse it and say, yeah, we bought it, But that's not my rules. I put my debit trades over here, even though I know it's going to offset my loss there. So I had a debit of 1764. So I also closed my long one because here's the deal. If you've got let me bring up my little board here, my little whiteboard. All right, here we go. So if you've got an account that is worth, let's say, $45,000, right? Let me get my pen. Here we go. You got an account and it's worth $45,000. Okay? So here's what they recommend. And I'm going to say they. Who's they? You always hear this garbage, right? Don't risk more than 1% to 2% of your portfolio on any one trade, right? So with that being said, that means that if I'm going to not risk more than that on any one trade, then my loss should be limited between $450 loss to an $900 loss, right? So that's approximately my account size, right? We were closer, of course, before I took the loss. So if my maximum pain level is between 450 and 900, now I could have left this trade on. I could have kept with the original plan. But my thing was, you know what? I hit maximum pain on this deal. I hit max pain. Let's call that MP. And I was sitting there going, I could defend, I could roll, I could do a lot of things. But I reached a max pain where I said to myself, Bobby, get out. Just kill it. Kill it. Kill the trade. Don't let it continue to maybe work against you and go down to $900 against you. Kill it. Kill the trade. It didn't work out, dude. You tried. You did all right. And it didn't go, it went against you. Don't allow you to keep losing on this trade. So that's what I did. I took my max pain. So let's see how it worked out. So the trade on that one was, close that one out, looks pretty good, right? Because I bought that one for $35.25 and I sold it. Current day price was $41.25. All right, and my credit for that trade was $2,060.68, which means I made a profit on that of $296.36. I exited on the 22nd, held that for one day. Had a nice profit of $236. What was that? What are we going to call that? Notes. What am I going to call that? I think I just want to put long put there. See if it'll let me put in long put. I think it will. Yep. So that helped there. So let's look at the two trades combined, okay? Because I'm out of both of them. I am out of both of them. I'm going to green that one. So if Sweet Bobby made $200. By the way, that one was up to $600 at one point. I made $296.36 after commissions, minus the loss that I took on my ES trade, which was $1,053.64. Minus $1,053.64 equals $757.28. Between my $450 or $440 and $880 maximum pain level. God, I thought I did better than that on that one. I guess I didn't. Let's see. So we took the loss. Now, here's the important thing, guys. The important thing is this. Lose the money, but don't lose the lesson. Oh, man, someone told me that one time, and I was like, wait a minute. Lose the money, but don't lose the lesson. All right, what is the lesson? Well, first of all, this little diagonal spread was not a part of my written plan at all. This was something that I saw Tammy Chambliss posting on Facebook the other day, and I said, man, that sounds great. So last night, after I take my hemp medicine and I'm laying in the bed with my restless legs kicking all over the place like a pack of ninjas, I'm like, hey, I think I'll try this. Market's down a little bit. Let me buy one. And then I sold the other one. Now, y'all, I am a professional money manager. Okay? I manage other people's money. So I'm going to show you now, because I have not, normally I do a little routine that I go through myself when I have a losing trade such as this. Okay? And I'm going to show you how a professional money manager deals with a loss such as this. Hold on a minute. Let me just get into character just a second. Oh my God, you stupid idiot! What were you thinking? Laying in the bed, taking your trade without your chart in front of you, you moron! My God, you the dumbest trader ever. What were you thinking? Idiot, you fat black glass wearing slob, you? That's how I deal with it. So I beat myself up temporarily and go, you are such a dorkhead. And then someone mentioned it earlier that we get in the fetal position and cry. That's exactly what I felt like doing. I'm like, oh, jeez, Lord, what are you thinking? You're going against the plan, man. You just put this trade on. It's stupid. Now, so that's how I deal with it. I have a cute little pity party for myself, and I go, man, you idiot. Does anybody else do that? Do y'all do that? Do y'all beat yourself up? So that's how a professional money manager does it. Now, here's the next thing that I do. I talked about my bad trade. I got it out. I listened to a little bit of Quiet Riot. I listened to a little bit of Elton John. I listened to a little bit of Blackberry Smoke. And now I'm going to show you the next part of what I do. Ready? I'm going to breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Humming, whatever you want to do, right? You sit there, you just relax a little bit, and you go, Bobby, Daggett, you made a mistake. You, sweet Bobby, are as human as they come. Forgive yourself. I forgive myself. I made a mistake. I now am going to lose the money, but I'm not going to lose the lesson. What was the lesson? Hey, Bobby, you don't need to be trading in your bed at night when you're doing a directional bet on the market, especially if you don't have any of your little charts in front of you. Thinkorswim Mobile is nice, but you don't have everything there that you need and you've drawn with the big green monster. Don't be trying to pick direction in the bed. Okay, I understand that. That is a humongous lesson that I need to take. So I, sweet Bobby, do solemnly swear that I'm not going to lay in the bed and trade on my phone without having my little charts in front of me if I'm doing a directional trade, because I am human, I make errors, and I can't time or pick market direction. Plus, that was not part of my trading plan. So help me God. Amen and amen. And then you got to start thinking about someone that has it worse than you, okay? And then I'm thinking to myself, I go, now y'all don't hold it against me. This is the way I do. I go, it's not that bad, right, that I'm down 800 or so on that. It's not a big deal. I mean, I could have woke up and been Hank Aaron today. Bless Hank Aaron's heart, he passed over Chili Jordan's Tide into the pearly gates. He gone. And I'm still here to trade another day because I limited my losses. I'm not going to take more than a 2% loss on my entire account. And by the way, Bobby, you're still up on the year. Amen and amen. Thank you, Jesus. All right, so that's how I deal with my losses. Now, here's the next thing that you got to do. All right, here's the next thing that you got to do. Because there are two important things that you and I must overcome in trading. The first one, and this is the one that a lot of you are probably plagued with. Hold on just a second. How come I can't get my little cursor over to my other screen? Unbelievable. Hold on 1 second. My cursor is here. My cursor's not there. My cursor is there. Come on, little feller. What's wrong with you? Oh, no. Hold on a second. I'll get it. We'll do Control Alt and Delete. I'm going to have to close my little Epic pen since I can't see y'all no more. Where did y'all go? It's like I'm looking at a white cow in a snowstorm. Hold on. There we go. Now I can see. Now let's go back. I was going to use my drawing tool, but I won't now. But let me just say this. Well, I can still draw on my stuff. So you and I have two things that we have to counteract every day, right? And one of them is fear. Fear. So if you have managed your risk and you realize that you're not willing to take more than 1 or 2% loss on any given trade, you have, in short, managed your fear. So I can allow a trade to go against me 1 or 2% and go, that's part of it. And you have to now embrace the losses because you've got to realize you're going to have losses, right? You're going to have losses. You're going to take them. You're going to take a 1% loss. Sometimes you may take a 2% loss. You've got to embrace that loss and realize if you didn't have losses, you wouldn't be a trader. There's nobody that's going to be trading that's not going to take losses. Losses happen. But if you'll manage your losses and go, I try to keep my losses small. No trade should go against me 1 or 2% of my account value. So I limited my loss. Limited your loss. So you've got to manage that fear. When you go into a trade, you should assume that you're going to lose on that trade. And it's how you deal with it and manage it. And you have your little pity party, and you throw your little temper, and you call yourself names, you throw yourself under the bus, but then you forgive yourself and you move on because it's part of it. And the important part of getting over that fear is I got to realize I've got to push the button on the next trade. I can't sit here and go, oh, what if the next trade goes against me? No, you got to forget that loser. So I threw my little pity party. I pitched a fit. I called myself names, but now I have forgiven myself and I have moved on. All right? That trade is dead to me. I'm not going to go all this weekend and go, man, do you know how many times me and Sweet Beth could have gone to Applebee's for the amount of money that I lost on that trade? Not going to do it. Not going to do it. I've moved on. All right? I'm embracing my loss and moving on. And that's the way you got to do. So that's the fear. You got to overcome the fear. How do you overcome the fear? You have a plan. You have a maximum pain level that you're willing to take on any one particular trade. I reached max pain today, and I'm out. Gone. The second emotion that you and I have to deal with is greed. Greed. That's why I have the spreadsheet. That's why I have a spreadsheet that says, Bobby, you should not take on too much theta in your account. Bobby, I don't know what theta is. Theta is a risk, is a measure of risk, right? It's also something good that we bring into the account, but it at the same time is a measure of risk. So we have to deal with that greed. And I could be greedy and say, man, I got a $44,000 account and I'm going to use 90% of my buying power. Man, I'm just going to sell premium out there. No. My rules state if VIX is between 20 and 30, which it is now, you don't use more than 35% of your buying power. All right? I keep myself in check. I manage greed by the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet helps me to manage my emotions. It helps me to manage my fear, and it helps me to manage my greed. And that is our little psychology for the day. Okay? Life is good. Life is good. We are all good. Any questions about psychology or anything about how you deal with the loss? I just want to see how y'all do, because I do. Number one, I'll beat myself up, throw myself under the bus. But then I forgive myself and I move on. And did I follow the rules? I didn't in placing the trade, but I did in taking it off, right? Diagonal trade's not part of my plan. It's not part of what I was doing. I was experimenting. I was experimenting while I was laying in the bed on my cell phone. Not a good thing for me to do, right? Not a good thing for me to do. So I did follow the rules, and when I reached the maximum pain on that trade, I closed it, and we are done. Any questions on emotions, fear, greed, or how you deal with losses? Anyone want to unmute your mic, say something? Now's the time. Other than that, we're going to record our Greeks, and we are moving on, baby. $122. So there we go. So now let's measure our Greeks and see how our Greeks are doing. All right, our Greeks delta. Y'all, I'm 1086. I was less than that yesterday. What happens if the market goes down? Your deltas will increase. Okay? Your deltas will increase as the market goes down. It's the strangest thing when you're actually trading and you see that happen. You go, I want negative deltas. Then the market goes down. You think I'd be negative? No, it increases your deltas. My theta is a nice 49.62. See how that looks. 49.62. My vega is 324.79. That's what hurts you in a market dump. Minus 324.79, I think. And how much buying power are we using? We are using 11,333. Let's say 11,333. All right, so we are using 25%. Remember, here's the little rules on that. We're between 20 and 30, 35% max. All right, let's go to our action tab, see what our action tab says. Do you need to adjust your buying power? No. Will you be selling premium today? Yes. And at what time? 10:30, 12:30. That's if I go on to glory to be with Hank Aaron. By the way, Hank Aaron, I love him. We were reading about his story and how horrible it was that fans would turn their backs on him because of his color. And, you know, that just, as a father of kids of various colors, that hurts me to think that anybody be mean to any of my kids based on the color of their skin. And he overcame a lot, and just hate to see him go. And you know what's kind of weird? I'm not starting any conspiracy theories, but dude just got his COVID shot like last week. I mean, it was big in Atlanta. They posted, hey, Hank Aaron got his COVID shot. Then the next thing, you know, looked like he was good the other day, baby. I got the old shot. I'm not saying anything against the shot. I'm just saying, wow. All right, so let's see if there's any individual trades that we need to close. Let's go to our equities tab. See if we're getting any. Oh, man, we're getting all kind of signals, y'all. Let's see what our biggest gainer is. We are at 29% on something. What is that trade? 29% on Riot. Hey, I forget who gave me the Riot trade. Who was that? Any of y'all? Do y'all remember? And that's when I got all scared, man, that y'all were putting me into that trade. So let's see. That was a roll, though, right? So we lost on that first trade. Let's say we lost $66. So right now, we have made back, where's the profit on that? $62. Well, I want to at least wait until that's a break even to close that off, right? Since I lost 66, I rolled it. Now I'm up 62. That's about a wash, but you know what? Let's keep it on. I mean, that one's doing good. Anything else that says I should close? Here's a close signal on Tasty Trade Optimum Close. Fat baby, be quiet, baby. Daddy's in a meeting. I could mute myself when I yell at my kids, but I just think it's just more real if I yell at them in front of y'all. Let's see. This one is PLTR. Our profit, though, is only $11.90. So, you know, I want more than $11.90, right? Especially after my stats are a little down. We want to claim some profit. So that one's at $2.90. It says close, but that's only a $2.90 profit. So the biggest profit on the board is that one. So let's see, that was silver. So silver's up 11%. Okay, so everything else is doing good. So let's go and look here, see if there's anything else that needs taken care of. Let's look at our micros trades. See how those look. Micros are, let's see, we got put, call, put, call, put. So we're getting a bunch of those, aren't we? And we got one at 29%, 23%, one at 10%, one at negative 1%, one at negative 2%. I like to generally take those off at 50% if any of those get to 50% or 21 days. Those are all in the 56-day cycle, so I'm not going to close any of those. Let's see what else we got going on here. DraftKings. That's at 13%. How's DraftKings doing on the stock today? My profit and loss is down. So I may want to go in and do something else in DraftKings. Remember, that was one of the ones that we're kind of bullish on. Let's see, my put is up 5% in that one, down $11 on the day. See what else we got. Gold, baby. Y'all, has that been a beautiful trade for me or what? Man, the gold trade is just awesome. And that's at $130. You know, my friend, who's my gold trading friend, sent me a message today. He said, Bobby, they got the new expirations out in gold. And I was super excited about that, you know. So I'm thinking I may ring the register on gold. I think it had a big move today. Let's do that. Let's ring the register on gold. Let's buy that one back. I'm going to try that 620. Let me just put it on there for a while. See if we get filled. 620. And let's put an order on the other one. So I put a trade on the call. So we got that working. Let me put a trade on the put. Create closing order. I'm going to buy that one at, let's try the mid there. Try down to the mid price because we're buying, right? So you want to buy low, sell high. Let's see if we can get filled there. All right, I'm going to let those work up in it, okay? So I'm more than willing to take profits in gold and to sell out to a next expiration and try to take profits there. All right, Goldman Sachs up just a bit. The ES trade we talked about. XLE going against us about 12%. And our VIX is up a little bit today, so that means volatility is up a day. It was up a lot more earlier. Right, and that entire trade is down 111.68. Okay, also, I need to let y'all know, because I didn't show you this the other day, on the VIX Hedge tab, you remember I had one that expired? So I had to go in and close that one, right? So if you're closing one that expires, just put the current day price at 0, current day credit at 0. We lost $125.85 on that, 100% loss, and year-to-date realized profit or losses on that are negative 125.85. Okay, so let's look at DraftKings again, because DraftKings is one that Jolly brought to us, and I kept saying to myself, I said, anytime DraftKings goes down, I may just buy some more. But I want to look at it. I like seeing where the earnings in, looking in Tastyworks. It shows it so easy, doesn't it? So earnings are February 12th. All right, let me think about this. Today's the 22nd. That gives me 12, 20 days. See, that's the thing. If you're getting that close to earnings, you know, it's going to, the implied volatility is going to do nothing but probably increase from here. Let's just see what it did on the chart today. I'm not sure going into earnings. Oh, and let me address this too, because you've seen a lot of earnings happening yet, and you see Tasty Trade and the team. I will beat your tail. Hush. You see a lot of them doing earnings trades. I did. I used to do every earnings trade with them, and then I stopped. Ask me why I stopped. Because you lucky to be 50-50 on those things. I just don't do it. That's not my plan. I'm not an earnings trader. But look at DraftKings. I kind of like where it's positioned, right? It's kind of in the center. It'll probably head back up to here. We're in the middle here. I mean, it'd be a great time to sell a strangle on that thing. What is the implied volatility on that? Because you're right in the middle, right? Let's see. Implied volatility is in the 3.8 rank, which is low. But look at these numbers here. You got 112 today, 65, 65, 65. I mean, theoretically, I could put a trade in there, but I just think that the volatility is going to be bid up to this February 12th date. So I'll hold off on that. Not going to put a trade on that. Also, do we have a trade on in our other PLTR? Do I have something in that? PLT? Yeah, I do, don't I? Oh, it's up 29%. Awesome. All right. So let's see what else we could put in today. We got our little watch list. All right. And let's see, liquid ETFs, I like to rank them by IV rank. Silver, I think I've got a silver trade. It's terrible, I can't remember what all I got. Silver, yep, got a silver trade. Don't want another one. What else we got? We have a IWM. You know, we're getting plenty of IWM when we're trading the micros, right? I mean, it's you know, highly correlated. Gold, I'm already in gold. I'm not in the GLD, though. That's got a 19.6 IV rank. Looks like that's down a little bit today. Let me look at that because I'm closing my futures position. Let me just look at GLD. First, let me look at GC. GC is gold futures. Let's see if it looks similar to what we're seeing on the GLD. I would think it would be. Come on, baby. Unbelievable. Here we go. So gold GC is at the, this is the fair range, right? Fair value range. We're in the oversold range, right? So no surprise that we would pop back up into this area. But then you've got this little value area here where the most volume is traded. All right, so y'all remember what that looks like. Let's see what GLD looks like. See if it's giving us something similar. Gold, GLD. I always like trading the metals. Anything metal related, I like. I like trading crude oil. I told you I didn't think I could, but now we can maybe. Let's see this. Yeah, so a similar thing, right? You got it's about exactly the same. Here's where the most volume is traded. So you could see a downward move toward that. But then here's the fair value range, and now it's in the oversold condition. So it wouldn't surprise me to see gold pop back up a little bit. All right. So do I want a position on in gold? Knowing that I'm trading the futures, you know, with the gold, with the futures, I'm going to do that as a strangle. That's just the way I play those. But on this one, gold's down 0.78%. I'm thinking it very well may come from oversold back into this area. Let's see what our regression analysis says. Regression says GLD. GLD. Daddy. All right, what am I saying about GLD? We're in a slightly downward channel, right? So let me weigh that against everything else. It goes to the top, it goes to the bottom, it goes to the top, it goes to the bottom, it goes to the top. And look at there, you can almost draw a line. If you're a serious chartist, don't laugh at me. But I'm just seeing a little bit of support right there. Am I seeing resistance right there, sorry. Am I seeing any support anywhere? Let me just look. Flip this down. Look at there. Y'all see where I'm kind of connecting the dots? I'm kind of connecting that. kind of connecting there, kind of connecting there. We're kind of on the downward swing of that between those two things. And a little bit of a downward channel. May see a pop back up, which would confirm what I'm seeing here, right? You know what? I need to sell a little bit of premium. I'm under allocated. I am going to sell a little bit of premium in gold. Let's do that. Where am I going to go? I just kind of look out here. Oh, it would help if I put in GLD. GLD. See what we got. 7.4, boy, there's not a lot, is there? 10, 19.8, 18 point there, 19 here. The monthly here is 18.29. Well, why don't we do this? You remember that little calculator we built yesterday? Let's just look at it. So let's say if we sold the, I like between, you know, 16 and 30. What if we sold the 26 here, brought in $1.41? That's in 42 days. So let's evaluate our trade, shall we? That's going to be, whoa, $140.45. Let's go to our ROC calculator. 140.45, 1140.45 over the buying power. Man, y'all costing me a lot of buying power on this one. Over 2844, 2844.14. I got a feeling this is going to say no. That was over 42 days, which is a raw return of 4.94%. Annually, it's 42.92, and the Sweet Bobby, oh gosh, I forgot it again. The Sweet Bobby Criterion says it's 10.73. It says that ain't a good trade. What about that? All right, let's go into the other monthly option, see if we can find something. Or we might have to scoot that one up a little bit. What if we went into 28 days? See if we can find us a trade that'll say we should make. Say we go here and we go at about the, well, you can get $1.20 there, right? At about 25 delta. So if we got $1.20, this might sound like a better trade. 120 over 2994. 120 over 2994. 120 over 2994. That ought to be better, right? Days to expiration was 28, I think. Oh my gosh, even that's giving me a no. But it does say that that's a better trade than that one. I wonder what happens if I go closer to the money. But I don't want to go too close. What if, and again, the Sweet Bobby Criterion, that is all speculative. I'm just playing with that at this point. I'm just playing with that. What if we go up to the 30 delta? 170. We take in 146.45. 146.45. And the buying power, man, that's using a lot of buying power, isn't it? 309175. 309175. 3091.75. And that's 28 days. So that tells me that, I mean, you know, based on that, is that helping me to get to my goals, y'all? Is this helping me to get to my goals? No. Based on the premium received to the amount of buying power received, I mean, it's telling me no, no, no. What do I want to do? Do I want to go in and violate what that thing is telling me? Decisions. You know, and probably what it's telling me is that the IV is not high enough for this to be a really good trade. I mean, I could go against it. I'm experimenting with the Sweet Bobby Criterion, but right now I'm saying, gosh, I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to take it. Let's go back to Tastyworks. Liquid ETFs, gold. I mean, it's on one of the top three, isn't it? We're in XLE. I'm not going to trade VXX. I don't trade these Ultra things. I don't want the Qs. Nothing there. Let's go to our presets. Let's go to Tasty Trade Default. Let's see what's on the scope here. That could get us a little bit of premium. I think I ruled out Snap because it's got earnings coming up. Let's see. What does Baidu got going on? Baidu is up today. It has earnings on the 19th. So that's another thing that we're getting in with all these stocks, right? We're getting in with they have earnings coming up. Let's look at Twitter. See what Twitter looks like. When is its earnings? Yep, there it is. Right after the February 5th closing. So no wonder those are up. Baba. What's that got going on? Earnings again, that area. Amazon. I don't play with Amazon. Facebook. What's that crappy stock doing? That's the one I wish I could have put my whole 401k into. I remember I was like, man, I need to get in on that. They got earnings coming up, what, today or tomorrow? When does it say? After the bell on January the 27th. So that's coming up. What else do we have in that? Got to find us a trade somewhere. Google, Apple is up today. Let's see what Apple looks like. Apple has earnings coming up as well. They should be after the bell too on close, dang it. After the bell on the 27th. Okay. Silver, we've already got something in. IWM, Disney. Disney? They must have earnings coming up too. See when Disney has. Yep, there they go. Let's see, their earnings are February 11th after the bell. So I just love how Tastyworks puts these things in. Oh my God, Chipotle Mexican Grill. Y'all, is there a more lousy place to eat on the planet? I'm talking about if you just want some bland garbage, go to Chipotle. That is some nasty stuff. There's our friend Gold, EWZ, XLE. What is EWZ? EWZ. Brazil, baby. It's an ETF. How can I not find that while ago? It's 18.8. It's up toward the top of the list, isn't it? Let's see what the little individual implied volatilities are on that one. EWZ. 50, 43, 42, 43, 44. EWZ. 44.1. I like trading ETFs. And it's down today. So if it's down today, that would probably mean, let's look at it first before we draw the big green monster. Let's look at it right here. What was it? EWZ? EWZ. EWZ. Oh wow. See, I like it. Because what I see is, look, I see us in an upward channel. We're moving on up. Then it goes, well, we got to drift back a little bit before we start going back up. And then, if we're drawing little support and resistance lines, don't laugh at me, chartists. This is a daily chart, but y'all see what do you hear what I hear? Do you see that? Y'all see that, don't you? You see it bumping there, you bumping there. You see a little bit of activity there and coming back down to there. Y'all, let's draw the big green monster on that real quick like. It never gets old doing the big green monster. Y'all, I think. I hope. Here we go. EWZ. EWZ, baby. That's going to give me positive deltas if I do it. It's down 4%. Okay, we'll turn it over to Melanie, our news correspondent. Melanie, what's going on with EWZ? What happened in Brazil? Did Donald Trump move to Brazil? Why are they hating them over there? Melanie's looking it up as we speak. She'll give us the report. Melanie's our news director for our channel here. All right, so we go here from the low to the high. If this is your first time, don't worry. We got a class on it, and we'll show you as we do this more and more. Edit from the high to the low. 38.22 is the high. And the low is 34.13. Now we want to change it to our little extension tool. And we're going to draw from the 50% line to the middle of that little green line up to the 100 line. Like so. And the good thing about a lot of these ETFs that I like to trade is you can do them in smaller accounts, right? A lot of them are just, lower price. And the good thing is they don't have earnings, which is good. All right, so now we're going to right click on this and activate it. And we're going to move our 0 line up to our 200 line. Like so. And then we're going to take, oh crap. Let me activate it again. Then we're going to take our 100% line and we're going to draw it right to the bottom of that little red line where we did the extension a while ago. The beginning of the extension. So we'll line that up to the bottom of that red line there. Hit the escape key. We're going to right click on this drawing. We don't need it anymore. We right click on our big monster because it's a rainbow and we want it to be a big green monster. So we name this December for Jan because we use December prices to project January numbers. Select color for all colors, green, because we're going to the big green monster, and we hit OK. Now we got something we can work with. So now we go back to...
Bobby, I have a quick question about the big green monster. So if the first Fibonacci retracement is, say it's not in the volume, but it's like just on the outside of it, what do we do?
Yeah, so if this little thing here, if the 50% line was right here, you're done. So if you draw that thing and the 50% line is touching anywhere in this green, kind of toward the top of the bottom, you're done. You don't have to redraw it.
What about if it's barely outside of it? Do we need to draw it?
You no need to draw it. I mean, if it's really close, you can just leave it.
Okay.
I'm one of these nerds, I like to get it exactly right. But if it's anywhere in it or touching it or just barely above it, that 50% line, you can leave it. Because all we're doing is projecting it out twice the distance, right? That the 50 is, we're taking the distance from the 50 to this line and we're projecting it out 2 times. That's why we're drawing that. So, I mean, it's not really going to change your chart that much. But a very good question, man. Very good question. So let's go look at our friend EW. Oh my gosh, y'all. What am I seeing? Hold on. Let my little chubby eyes come up and see what I'm seeing. Where is my dang epic pen? Hold on. I just feel naked if I don't have my epic pen where I can draw these things. Hold on a second. Oh no, are you kidding? It's going to that again. Yeah, we don't want that. Take that off. I don't know. I'll have to close it out later. But it's driving me nuts. But normally I draw the butt here, right? That's fair value where price was. On volume side, this is where volume has traded, right? This is where volume has traded. And it wouldn't surprise us to see a return back into this area. So look what price has done, y'all. Price has gone below 1 standard deviation here, away from that. And it's gone into an area that was oversold for this area. Now it went into an area that is overbought for this area. And now price is in this fair value range. So let's look at that. Melanie, did you come up with anything on why people hating on Brazil today? News Director
Melanie saw something from 9 days ago, and actually it sounded bullish on EWZ. There, it said ETFs were poised to move up.
Well, it sure ain't done it, has it? Look at this.
Nope. But maybe it's just the big, we got boys going, let's get the suckers in and sell it to them, and then it drops.
Right, let's get the suckers in. So, I mean, that's good to know, though. Thank you, Melanie, so much. So this has, into a whole new ball game here, right? This is in a whole new fair thing. I mean, we ain't got any volume down here. I mean, it could set up a residency down here for sure. I mean, it could stay there. But you know what? Look at this. This is where the volume is traded the last 10 days. This is the standard deviations. I mean, this is the big green monster. Look, see how close the middle of the big green monster and this are? Plus, what we're seeing over here is this is a, you know, I think it's going to hit some maybe support right here. And this entire daily trend is certainly going up. You know, I still like selling the put in that. I just do. Any question on the analysis? Now, what if it goes against us? What are we going to do? Who knows? Maybe the first step we would do on EWZ if the trade goes against us, because y'all need to know trade management. What is our management style? What are we going to do? Talk to me, somebody. And there's no wrong answers, y'all. I don't get on to anybody for saying the wrong answer because I don't have the right answers all the time. But let's say we sell a put today in EWZ and trade goes against us. Well, we're probably going to manage that at a 50% loser, aren't we? How do you manage it? First thing I would say is we'll sell a call. All right, we sell a call on the upside. So that would take a 50% loser on the put and make it now maybe a 25% loser, right? So that's our first management technique. Then if it continues to go against us, we'll roll our call down, right? Then if it continues to go against us, we'll just roll it out in time. So there's a lot of different ways that we can manage the trade. And it depends on if our assumption is the same. But what I'm seeing, you know, and I'm not a chart guy. I'm a quant guy. I like the quants. I like the numbers to tell us what to do. So let's look at EWZ. EWZ, you and I have not traded that together. It's something that everybody could trade, even on small accounts. Let's see where we want to go. Just looking at all these, 27, 41, 48. Probably get most liquidity in our monthlies. That's a good reason to go there. There's 28 or 56. That's 46.62 compared to 46.68. Where do I want to go? I want to go to 56. You know, I was trading a lot of the weeklies here and stuff, and I still will on some occasions, but a lot of times you just find better liquidity if we go out to there. Let's see what kind of premiums we can get around 20 to 30 deltas here. So that's a 25 delta, 30% probability of being in the money. You bring in a buck. $1.02. $1.02, we will get filled there. $1.02 over 329. Look at that, y'all. I mean, can you see? Here's where the Sweet Bobby criterion's coming back in. Do you see this? Look, watch this one. How much of a difference this is going to be over the gold trade. So we take 101.45. This is 56 days. That's the problem, 56 days. 101.45. And we got 56 days. And let's look at the buying power required is 329.35. 329.35. What does the Bobby criterion say? Bingo! Is this a good trade? Yes, it is. Because even on a 25% premium capture adjusted rate, Bobby, you're going to be doing good. Are you dang right I'm taking this. The Bobby criterion comes to the rescue. Boom, let's get $1.02 for that one. Whom daddy daddy. All right, let's record that one and I'll let y'all go. So I got to right click on that option, right? You can't see this enough. You're going to right click on it. Copy that. Go to our spreadsheet. Y'all, we are in Brazil. Wouldn't that be cool if we could all go to Brazil? Out there with that dancing and that, all that stuff at those, what's that parade they have? Where am I going? Equities. EWZ. EWZ.
I think it's called Carnival.
Carnival. That is it. Speaking Portuguese with fruit up on the top of your head and dancing. That is all about me. I could do that. I am quite a dancer. I got some moves I could show you. So that is the, have you ever been there, Matt, by the way? $31 put.
I have.
Have you really?
Yep.
Was it fun?
I went to Rio in 2016 for the Olympics.
Oh my gosh, look at you. I bet that was really something. What was that, a 25 Delta we sold? 56 days out? And we entered that on the 22nd. 21. Bingo. And we got $1.02 for it. That's a nice premium too, right? $1.02. That looks real good. So we bring in 101.45 there. We're down 2%. Don't worry about it. Remember, on any credit trade, you're automatically going to be down on that first trade. All right. Now, see, I don't need to sell any more premium. I am done for the day. I may do an E-mini trade, a micro trade here in a little bit, just to shore up my deltas, because I got a feeling I'm more than 10 deltas positive now because I sold that EWW. Yeah, I mean, I'm 14 positive, right? So, a lot of different ways I could get this down. But I very well may sell, like we did yesterday, sell a closer to the money call on the micros and a farther from the money put on MES. MES up 13.58. Why don't we do that while we're together? And if y'all got to go, I understand. I hate keeping y'all more than an hour, but what I like doing is taking y'all through my trading day. This is exactly what I do every day. I do talk to myself. So if you were not here, I'd still be talking. If all of y'all just shut out right now and went home, I'd still be talking. So I need negative deltas. So, I may sell something really cheap out on the put side, maybe a 5% probability of being in the money. What would that be? About right where I was yesterday, right? Look at that. That's a lower percentage than that. That's crazy. That's hogwash. That can't happen. So where do I want to put this thing? Let's do this one. Sell it at, that's a 5 delta. Sell that at $9. Selling the put. Let's get that feel. Ding, ding, ding. So that's at 56. So let's copy that one. And I'm sure if I put that in the Sweet Bobby criterion that would not say that was a good trade, right? But I'm just doing a little bit of delta adjustment now. That's what I'm doing. And you don't have to build Rome in a day, right? You can, I'm just chipping at it. So let's go here. And I sold the 29.70 put. And right click there so we can get the option in. And it looks like Tastyworks is still not bringing the values in, so I still need to get on the phone and call in, fuss a little bit. So that was a short put, and we did a 5 delta at 56 days, and we're doing entering on the 22nd. Hey, by the way, while I'm doing this, any other stock y'all want me to look at or evaluate? Y'all are awful shy when I do that. But I don't mind doing it at all. I'd love to help you or look at something. I got a little time. I'm in a good mood today. It's the weekend. We're going to go to the Southern Lady tonight. Well, we don't go to the Southern Lady, but we order from there. And I always get think about a little old-time diner, right? It's a little greasy spoon in our little town. And it's called the Southern Lady. And so I collected $43.53 for that one. And they got the best hamburger steak on the planet. Oh my gosh. And I get my coleslaw. If y'all have never tried this, I get my coleslaw, I say swimming in their barbecue sauce, their homemade vinegar sauce. And then I get some french fries on the side. Y'all, they ain't nothing better. Oh, y'all getting me hungry. So now let's go in and let's sell a call. Now we're doing a little bit of delta adjustment here, right? And I hate calls. Gosh, do I hate them. Calls are what cause me trouble, y'all. That's what makes me hurt and put me in pain. So what am I going to do? If I sold about a 15, there's an 18 delta. I'll kind of spread the love around here. I just don't want to go any closer than this. I'm going to sell this one for 21. So let's sell that little puppy. Now see what I'm doing? My delta is a little bit closer, right? So I sold the 5 on that side, so I'm selling the 19 on this side. So it should give me just a little bit of, um, short delta in that. So let's route that at 21. Just bringing in premium. Fill, baby. There she goes. So I'm going to right click on this so I can record that option. Hit copy. We'll go back to our spreadsheet. MES. Come on. One. Johnny, one lot. Now I'm building a big old position in the micros, aren't I? If you don't want to do that, you can use you can do spreads even on the micros if you can find, 1/3 the width of the strike. So we did the 40/50s, way on up there. And right click and put my option name in there. Paste. That's a short call. And we did that at about about a 15 delta. And that's 56 days out as well. Entered that on January the 22nd, 21. And we did that one for $21. And on the micros, that brings in $103.53. Good. All right, any questions on any stock at all? Anything y'all need me to look at? Drew, Dimitri, Melanie, Rick, Matt? Anything at all? Matt, you want me to look at free sale again?
You can if you want. If you don't have anything else better to do.
I got nothing better to do. If y'all want to stay with me, y'all can. If y'all need to go, I really don't want to keep y'all longer than, I don't want y'all to go, oh my God, will he shut up? Jeez. Talking about hamburger steaks. Y'all don't even know what a hamburger steak is, most of y'all, I bet. I bet y'all are like, what is a hamburger steak? They got good barbecue, too. I like my barbecue sliced, not chopped. And Melanie, I hate to tell you, but barbecue in Georgia is pork, girl. Pork. We don't use that brisket stuff that y'all do. I mean, we do, but it's just not as good as pork. Let's see. Here we go. Matt, I know you know about the pork, right?
I do.
How do you like your sauce? You like it sweet, Kansas City style, or you like that vinegary stuff, thin vinegar stuff? That's what I like.
Sweet.
Free sale, bottom to the low. Let's see how this thing's looking. $7 stock. I can't believe I'm looking at this, but let's do it. All right, so what am I doing? The high to the low, $13.91. Since I'm doing so good on my right trade that y'all got me into, get me trading all these meme stocks. Low is $6.52 here. Okay. Get our other little tool. And we're going to draw from the 50% line down to somewhere in the middle of this line. Oh, crap. Wrong tool. Here we go. We're going to draw from here down to here to the middle of there, right? And then we draw down to the 100. Down there. I'm afraid I made Melanie mad about the barbecue. She didn't say nothing. So we're going to bring the 100% line down.
I did in chat.
You did what? Oh, you
I
did in
responded in chat.
Oh, hold on a minute. I haven't been looking at chat. Let's see what chat says. Let's see. What did you say? I'm an Army brat, born in Germany, raised in America, high school, and good old, that's right, Jacksonville, Alabama. Oh, man. Did you ever go to Brothers? We used to go to Brothers and listen to, man, driving and crying. Y'all got me all messed up now. What's happening to my thing? Oh, here we go. I lost half of my hearing at the higher range by leaning against speakers at Brothers Bar. Those were the days.
I can neither confirm nor deny any activities at Brothers Bar.
Hey, and you remember Mata's Pizza, and what was that little place that was the Village Inn? Man, they had a good little buffet with the fried chicken on it. Oh, that was good. Oh,
I think
and
I've only been to Brothers one time.
really? Oh man, you
Yeah.
missing out, man. Hey, did y'all ever go to the Rocket? Melanie, please tell me you went to the Rocket and had a Rocket burger. God, that place is good.
I cannot. I did not do that.
Some people, wait a minute, you don't do hamburger?
No, I didn't. I didn't go there.
Oh,
Was it in town?
well, kind of out of town, but I mean, it's just the best place. Hey, Dwayne lived in Brazil for a while.
That's cool.
Dwayne, how do you find the class on monkey bars? And oh, he's gone now. He dropped out. All right, well, let me do this real quick, so we can get y'all on y'all's this way. All right, so I got that done. Make sure I got it right. So now I can hit the escape button. We can delete this. Man, y'all got me talking about my college days at old Jacksonville State University. Well,
Go Gamecocks.
Go Gamecocks. If you can't go to hell, go to Troy. Back when Troy was our real rival. I was in the Marching Southerners, baby, blowing the trumpet. Let's see. Can y'all tell I can't do two things at the same time? I mean, I'm just losing all focus here. Make this green. See, I mean, y'all talk like talking to family. I love this. All right, so let's see how this looks over here. Free sale. Oh my gosh, y'all, look. I'm going to have to duplicate that, right? We ran off the screen. But look here. Price is right where it needs to be. It is where it has traded in the last 10 days. It is right at the point that it needed to be. This is where the most volume has traded. Now, currently, it is in an overbought condition, all right? Which would tell us, if we're looking at the big green monster, maybe a likely pull back into the fair value area here, okay? And we could also see that that is a possibility because of this, right? It could actually easily go one standard deviation below this. A lot of volume down here as well. Let's see what FCEL, what do you say, fuel cell, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Let's see it on the regression channel. See what it looks like. See if we can make I mean, if I was looking right there, I'd say, man, I'd probably do a strangle on that puppy. But let's see what this looks like. Daddy. Man, that thing wasn't doing nothing. Look at there. That was being as boring as a weekend at your Uncle Janice's house. And I did say Uncle Janice. So this is in a big, humongous move up. It's at the top of that channel. Let me just look a little bit. It went outside and said, no, we got to jump back in. It did jump back in. And it's up today a little bit. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me to see a pull back here, right, into this area. That's also confirmed by what we're seeing here. Maybe a pullback into this area. But it's at this volume area here. Let's just look at it. What's our implied volatility on this thing? I bet it's a bunch, isn't it?
It's high.
I bet it's high. Let's see what we could. Lord Almighty. Now it says IV rank of 8.2. Don't be mistaken because of that. Look at this. 150, 147. Now, there are no weekly options on this, right? But let's see.
And they just had earnings this week.
Yeah, so we ain't got to worry about earnings, right? Let's see if we went here and we did I don't know. What do you got on it now? You got a covered call, right?
Yes, 123 covered call for next month.
123 covered call. What do y'all think? Melanie? Rick, what do y'all think? Drew? I mean,
I'm in at $11 though.
You're in at $11? Let me look over here. Let's go to the Bobby criterion, right? Let's see what the Bobby criterion says. Do I want to go 30 days or 60 days? Let's look out here. If I sold this, let's see, that's a 13 delta. Here's a 16 delta, but look at that. Probability of being in the money, 32. Do you call that let's see how much buying power that takes. If you got in at $1.02, Oh boy, it's taking a good bit of buying power for that, right? So that's like a 10% return on capital. Let's just put it in and see what it looks like. 101.45. Because what I may feel better with is like a strangle. 101.45. Geez, it's the same thing. Look at that. And the buying power is 101.45, 1,098.55. 1,098.55. So we know it's going to say don't do it. But it's, yeah, see, it's saying a premium adjusted basis is 15%. But let's look at something else. What would happen if I go, okay though, what if I go up here and I do the same thing on the call side? Oh wow, it's definitely got call skew, doesn't it? Look, I mean, I'm listing all the strikes, and look, I'm running out of room if I'm going to go to a 16 delta. The delta, I run out of room, right? If I go about to a 16% probability here, yeah, see, it's definitely, that's a 35 delta. Let me go, if I were to get maybe $1, I'm getting $1.02 here. This definitely has call skew, right? Go a little out here. What if I got $1.45 there? Hit your control button, hold it down. You have to do that in this stupid thing. So now we're bringing in 252, and the buying power should be about the same, right? 250.90, 250.90. Let's see what that looks like. 250.90. Should about double it, right, or more. 250.90, and now the Bobby criterion says 37%. Okay, hold on, we ain't done yet. Let's move this closer. Let's move the put up one. Let's move the put to the 13, right? And so that's 288. 288 over 1161. God, I love this stuff. I hope y'all do too. What was that? I bet I got filled on my gold. It pays to wait, don't it? All right, so that says 40.42. Hold on, we ain't done yet. Let's move our call down. Let's go down to the 28 call. So that's 298. 296 over 1161. 296 over 11. 296. So we're getting there. Bobby Criterion says 41%. You know, I don't want to go in closer than that, but that's pretty good, right? 166 annual return and 41.54, and I'm under allocated on buying power. I may try that. Hey, Matt, you trade this thing more than me. Any need to be scared of that call on the upside?
I was in at 20, and then I sold and went to 23. I'm at 23. I'm not planning to hold it till expiration anyways.
Yeah, I'm not either, right?
I think you're fine at the $28 call sign.
Okay, did y'all hear that? Matt said, what did he say? He said, I'm fine. So with Matt saying,
unless they get some ridiculous contract.
Don't give me no unless now. All right, look, it's going to take me $1,000 of buying power.
I didn't think plug was going to go 100% either in a week.
Right. So you got me double checking myself now. Let me just look. Let me see what I see. Here's what I see. Hold on. What do I see? As we're all just hanging out. We are overbought, right? Overbought. Here's where the volume's been. We did get up to 20. Man, I feel pretty good that I'd be fine at the 28. If not, I mean, I'll just roll out. But I'm going to try this one as a strangle. I may manage this one as a strangle instead of the sides differently. Getting 298.
I think the high that you see is all-time high.
Okay. Yeah, you know, hey, like I say, you got to manage fear and greed, right? That's part of this. You know, chances are, if it did go against me, remember, Tasty Trade Research says you only have a 0.5% chance that your maximum loss is going to be above this, right? Now, another thing I could do is a jade lizard on this, where I could, I don't do a lot of those, but I could actually, let's try to construct that. So if we sold the 12, that's $1.01, right? So then we'd sell that, and we would do a If I remember how to do them. Let's see. I gotta sell one and buy one. $1 wide. So let's see. $1.55, $1.56, $1.50. Let's see if we just see what you get there. So you got to collect. What's that? The 26 and let's buy the 27. So that's getting $1.15 credit. You got to collect more than that. Let's move that down some. So that was hold on. See, it's so much easier to do this on Tastyworks to move your strikes. So I did the 26, 27. Let's try the 25. Hold on a minute. It'd be easier to do it here, wouldn't it? We'll do move that closer. So we're going to sell the 25, 26. It's $1.17. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? So we go, that was the 26. So let's go the 27. Sell the 27. Buy the 28. There. $1.14. We can go out a little further. If we go out to the 28, 29. Y'all, we've never traded a jade lizard together. Does everybody know what a jade lizard is? 29. 30.
I do not.
All right, check this out, Matt, because it's kind of cool. So that gets us $1.12. What it is it's the same thing as selling a naked put, except you have a greater break-even price to the downside. So in other words, it gives you more safety on the downside while not having any upside risk. Now the key is you have to collect a credit that is equal to or greater than the strikes, and you have absolutely positively zero risk to the upside. So if they get a big announcement on something and something goes really good, that's no big deal, right? You're fine. You only have risk to the downside. Man, I'm being able to move this thing out a bunch. Let's go 32. Let's keep moving this thing. I like it. 32, 33. See what that looks like. 32, 33, getting $1.09. So that means I would be, if it goes up past, I'd be guaranteed 9 cents in profit. 34. Wait a minute, what was that? 34, 34, no, 34, 35. Let's go 35, 36. Man, we're just moving on up. 35, 36. Oh, then we don't get a 36, do we? So I'll probably have to do it there. What was that? 34, 35. We'll leave that 35. We'll make this 34. We're getting $1.09 credit. Now the natural's $1.01, so it depends on where we get filled, right? So that looks really, really sweet. Okay, let's try that. So we have no risk to the upside, bringing in $107 credit. $11.92. Let's send that. Let's see if we get filled. I may work it down a penny if we don't. You know, because fields may be a little rough on a three-legged trade. Like having a three-legged dog. Any of y'all ever had that? Let's try it. That's 107. I don't want to work it too much. There we go, baby. We are in. And y'all, the cool thing is that on this spreadsheet, we actually have a thing that'll say jade lizard. All right, so let's go to equities. Let's go to FCEL. Then I'll let y'all go. Boy, this has been great today. Talking about Jack State, talking about emotions, and do I want to put all those in there? Let's see. It's what did I do? A 34, 35, 12. 34, 35, 12. 34, 35, 12. And we'll put here, I've got a little thing that says jade lizard. What are the deltas? Well, that's going to vary, and then I'll just say it's what it recommended, 15. And the days to expiration is 56. Entered on the 22nd. And we got a credit of $1.07 for that, which means I took in, it automatically keeps up with all the legs, y'all, so it correctly identifies the credit that you brought in of $1.05.35. Now, one more thing, but if you gotta go, you gotta go. But I want to put this on the Tasty Works program and the risk profile because I want you to be able to see this. Okay, so we went out to 56 days. Let's look at this order here. Just, it's important you guys know what a jade lizard is. So we went out 56 days and we sold the 12, right? And then we sold the 34 and bought the 35. So we sold the 34 and we bought the 35, right? So that's a 70% probability of profit. Brings in 105 extrinsic. Probability of getting to 50% on that trade is 89. Positive deltas, positive theta. Your max profit's there. Your max loss is 1,095. Look, on there, it only took $246 of buying power. Wow, that's cool. So let's see if we can see this in the analysis grid here. How'd I do this? Grid, analysis, here we go. Matt, look how cool this is. So this is almost like selling a put, right? But it has made your break even on the put farther down. So whereas your break even on selling the put may have been here, right? And you would have gone negative here, it gives you a farther break even price down here. So we can go all the way to, what's the break even, 11, whatever. And let's move over. Check this out, baby. You have absolutely zero risk to the upside. And in fact, if it blasts past this, you're going to guarantee to make $5. Guaranteed at a $1.05 fill. So you cannot lose to the upside. That is profit, baby. I love that trade. So that's our first jade lizard together. Okay? Awesome, guys. It's been a great, great time. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. If you have any questions, need me to evaluate something, y'all know I'm always available for you. So send me the messages, you know. I love chatting with y'all and hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye now.